She's Out Little People star Matt Roloff's girlfriend Caryn Chandler quits the show over fights with family members. Hi dear beautiful friends. It's America from Motion 48 YouTube channel. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. The reality star has appeared on the show since early seasons, when she served as the farm manager to Matt and his ex-wife. Amy. Caryn's decision to leave comes after the US Sun revealed that the TLC series has yet to be renewed for season 25. Matt, 61, recently told visitors at their family pumpkin farm in Oregon that a new season has not yet been discussed ahead of this year's premiere on Tuesday, November 1st. And now, an insider has revealed the show's future is looking even more bleak, with Caryn determined to quit the show. Matt really wants another season, but Caryn is completely done. The source exclusively told she thinks there are too many disagreements with what they want to say and do on air, and too much family drama. She feels as though she's the one always caught in the middle trying to mediate. Although she knows it probably makes for good ratings, she doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. TLC's Little People, Big World has been on the air since 2006. There have been a number of family feuds recently, with Matt's sons falling out with him over the sale of the farm and Caryn's tension with Tori, Zach's wife. The trailer for Little People, Big World Season 24 teases even more tension, with Zach even calling pumpkin season on the family farm a hostile environment. In the sneak peek, Zach also revealed that he and Tori have no plans for their newborn son Josiah to meet Caryn. Caryn and Tori are definitely not as close as they used to be, the source explained. And the feud between the sons has been a lot. Caryn is ready to just have Matt hand the farm over, and they can go to Arizona and retire. That would be her dream scenario, but whether Matt agrees is yet to be decided. The US Sun has reached out to TLC and Caryn for comment, but did not hear back. The source went on to say Caryn, 54, once enjoyed filming the show, especially when she started dating Matt in 2017 and became more heavily featured. However, she has since changed her views. She's letting Matt decide whether or not he wants to do another season, the source added. She is okay with whatever he decides. He respects her decision to quit, and they are talking things through together. Meanwhile, Matt's son Jacob, 25, and his wife Isabel, 26, have moved into a fifth-wheel camper home on a private property plot of land under heavy construction beside the farm as Jacob appears to be taking over the family business. Brothers Zach and Jeremy, 32, have refused to participate in pumpkin season, the family's busiest time of year. Zach shocked fans early in the summer with the announcement he would not help out amid his nasty feud with Matt. The pair clashed after Zach and Tori's offer to buy a portion of the family farm was declined, before they decided to move to Washington state. Matt said, "A few weeks ago Zach came to me and said, I'd like to submit an offer. We sat face to face, and it didn't go well. There's been some tension between us." Caryn, who was slammed by show viewers for interfering in the drama, noted to Matt, "Now it seems the decision is done. I didn't need to be in the meeting, but I thought I'd go along. I didn't think there were sides. It was a business transaction, and it didn't work out." Fans were stunned to see Caryn step in so heavily, as many felt that she appeared excited with the negative outcome. Zach's twin brother Jeremy previously expressed interest in purchasing a part of the farm, though that deal also didn't materialize. A source previously revealed Matt would prefer for Jacob to take over the property, as he is now living and working on the farm full-time. Jacob will also not appear in future episodes of the TLC hit, as he quit the show many years ago when he became an adult cast reveal, who are the Little People Big World cast members. Everything you need to know. This series chronicles the Roloff family and centers around their famous farms in Oregon. Matt and Amy Roloff, who are divorced, are both 4 feet tall, and the show has documented them raising their kids over nearly 2 decades. They share 4 children together, twins Jeremy and Zachary, both 32, Molly, 28, and Jacob, 25. Their divorce was finalized in May 2016, but Amy and Matt still work together on Roloff family farm. Zach is Jeremy's twin brother. He first met Tori in 2010 when she began working on Roloff farms during pumpkin season. Season 23 is currently airing on TLC. She continued, "We have had so many beautiful memories in that house, including bringing our sweet bean home from the hospital, countless gatherings, and just a whole lot of love. We will miss Portland, but we're so excited for our new adventure in Washington. Zach and Amy welcomed their firstborn, Jackson Kyle Roloff, back in 2017, and Tori announced she was pregnant again on his second birthday. They got married 5 years later and purchased their $600,000 Portland house in May 2018, but moved from Oregon to Washington in October 2021. When they announced their move, Tori posted on Instagram, writing, "We said goodbye to our sweet, cozy, unique, and very green house in Portland yesterday." Their daughter, Lila Ray Roloff, was born in November 2019. Zach's twin brother Jeremy has been with his wife, Audrey, for 9 years. They tied the knot in 2014 July 2021. Audrey shared that she and Jacob were expecting their third child together. "We're about to be a family of 4, she captioned alongside a pregnancy reveal video, adding, "Our little tiebreaker is coming this November." The pair has a son, Bo James, who was born in January 2021, and a 4-year-old daughter, Ember Jean. They welcomed their son Radley in November 2021, who was born in Call, meaning he was still in the amniotic sac when he was born. Audrey revealed the story behind her son's birth in an Instagram post in March 2022 and wrote, "A couple contractions before he came out, I begged my midwife to break my water. She so kindly and peacefully responded, 'You know, in some cultures it's good luck for baby to be born in the sac.' In hindsight, I'm so grateful she didn't intervene and just let things happen." She added, "At 6:32 a.m. our little, or not so little, Radley was born in Call, meaning my water never broke and he was born in the amniotic sac." Babies born in Call are very rare, with it only occurring in 1 in 80,000 births. The Roloffs' youngest child, Jacob, and his wife, Isabel Rock, were reportedly living in a van with their 2 dogs in the Oregon woods in June 2020, but have since moved near Pumpkin Farms. Fans have speculated if the couple does live on their own, or if they're being secretive about living with Jacob's parents, because photos show them frequently on the farm in response to the accusations. Isabel posted on social media, saying, "False. Jacob works there full-time, and I like to go on walks there every day. We live only about 5 minutes away. It's so nice for that." She added, "People think for some reason we're lying about this, but if we lived on the farm, we'd say we did." The pair made the move to live closer to Jacob's parents while Isabel was 33 weeks pregnant with their son Mateo. Moving while 33 weeks pregnant, don't say I'd recommend it, Isabel wrote on her Instagram story at the time, adding, "But I'm so ready to nest." Like his sister Molly, Jacob no longer appears on Little People, Big World after quitting soon after he turned 18 with no plans to return after starting the show with ex-Matt. Amy married Chris Merrick, a realtor who proposed to her after 3 years of dating. In a 2-hour wedding special, the pair wed at a new chapel on Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon, in August 2021. They were surrounded by 100 of their close friends and family. 2 months afterward, the Little People Big World star revealed that her beloved dog Felix died just 2 days before her ceremony. Chris and Amy met at a singles wine and painting night at Vine Go Artist Bar and Studio in Portland and ended up at a pool party together weeks later before officially coupling up, reported Good Housekeeping. His debut on Little People was initially met with negativity as viewers accused him of being a paid actor. In relation to her marriage split, Amy told fans in a Facebook Live session in March of 2019, "Someone that worked for us for a very long time on our farm. And I believe, and this is all from my perspective, that there was more than just friends going on." She continued, saying, "And I think that evolved to a point where that got in the way of our marriage as well." Amy, 57, vacated the Roloff farmhouse 4 months after receiving a payout of $667,000 from her ex-husband. She bought a 5-bed, 4-bath, 3,767 square foot home in Hillsboro, Oregon in September of 2019 for $588,500. Molly is the middle child of Amy and Matt. Like her brother Jacob, she also opted out of Little People after making rare appearances on the show. She graduated from Whitworth University in Washington State in 2016 and purchased a home in Spokane with her husband Joel Silvius 2 years later. Matt, 60, is the Roloff patriarch who was born with dystrophic dysplasia, a degenerative dwarfism that resulted in him having 15 operations as a child. He now has a live-in girlfriend following his divorce from Amy. Matt moved into his new dream home on the family farm with Caryn Chandler, 53, in 2019. After his ex-wife moved off the property, Caryn was Matt's assistant for over a decade before they began dating, which led to cheating rumors. Caryn, who has dated Matt for 5 years, had no intention of moving into the large home Amy vacated. Matt and Amy maintain a cordial relationship for the sake of their 4 adult children. Little People, Big World's Tori and Zach Roloff's 2-year-old son looks just like dad after first haircut. Tori and Zach Roloff's baby boy has a new look. On Friday, the Little People, Big World star took to Instagram to share a picture of 2-year-old son Josiah's first haircut, after the curls have left the chat. It was such a bittersweet moment to see Josiah get his first haircut, but no regrets. Who knew he could get cuter? Thank you, Courtney McKay, 123. Your patience and kindness made this so fun. Love you. Tori wrote. Tori's post began with a picture of Josiah smiling for the camera as his little blonde ringlets fall down the side on his ears. In the next photo, Josiah proudly shows off his big boy haircut, which is a shorter cut with a little part to the side. In the comments, followers couldn't help but point out how much Josiah looks like his father and big brother. Jackson, he looks so much more like Jackson, one user wrote. OMG with the short hair, he's your husband's twin. So cute, another added. He looks so much like Zach, another said. Tori's comments were also filled with various compliments for her and Zach's baby boy. Josiah's new haircut comes after he celebrated his 2nd birthday last month. Tori took to Instagram to mark the occasion with a sweet post. Happy birthday to our sweet Josiah Luke. You are the most entertaining, silly, stubborn, sweet, lovable dude. The Lord knew we needed you. He knew how much joy you'd bring to our lives every single day. You are ready to adventure and just need those little legs to catch up to everyone, she wrote. You are the definition of a daddy's boy and can't see anyone else in the room when Roloff07 is next to you. You put up with a lot of wrestling and hairstyling from your siblings and let mom get cuddles in when they're needed, she continued. This birthday doesn't look the way I thought it would this year. Mom and dad are sick. Mom threw out her back. And the house is torn apart to finish repairing the broken pipe we had. But see, guy, we love you so much bigger than today, and we will celebrate properly ASAP. I love you, Josiah. Happy birthday, Tori and Zach, who have been married since 2015, are also parents of Jackson, 7, and Lila, 4. In April, the Raising Heights host and their 3 children officially ended their time on Little People, Big World after announcing their decision to step away from the series earlier this year. Little People, Big World. Star Matt Roloff reveals what really happened between him and sons Zach and Jeremy regarding sale of Roloff Farm. Matt Roloff's non-disclosure agreement has expired, and the Little People, Big World is using the opportunity to set the record straight on a variety of topics. In a recent Facebook post, Matt discussed the future of his long-running TLC reality show, but he also opened up about what really happened back in 2021 to 2022 between him and his twin sons Zach and Jeremy in regard to the sale of a portion of Roloff Farm. As fans of the TLC show know, the tension between Matt and Zach went public in 2022 when Matt announced on social media that he was selling a portion of the family's farm, despite claiming that he wanted the farm to stay in the family. Many fans, as well as Zach, felt Matt was throwing shade at his twin sons for not buying the property, prompting Zach to speak up in the post's comment section and call his dad out. Zach blasted Matt for manipulating the narrative of the situation to the show's fans. Neither son ended up purchasing the farm from Matt, but both sons became somewhat estranged from their dad after the purchase plans blew up. During a recent episode, Zach, who ended up buying a home in Washington afterward, revealed that he is still estranged from Matt and doesn't have much interest in repairing their relationship. In his recent Facebook post, Matt told his version of events, stating that he was faced with a big problem when both Zach and Jeremy told him they were interested in buying the Roloff home and farm from him in the fall of 2021. As twins, they have always been super competitive, but this was one situation that I couldn't let one win over the other, Matt wrote. As a father, it was extraordinarily complex, and I can't say I handled it without some mistakes and missteps. For the first time, Matt explained why he couldn't just split the property between his kids, as many LPBW fans have suggested in the past. The state of Oregon has incredibly strict rules about dividing land up and splitting the baby in half, property based on zoning laws, Matt wrote. There is only one house on a single tax lot. There were two interested parties and one house. Think about that. Yes, money, retirement concerns, loan terms, and maintenance responsibility all played a role, Matt said. But fairness to all four of my kids and all grandkids played and weighted the heaviest. In addition to Zach and Jeremy, Matt and his ex-wife Amy also share daughter Molly and son Jacob, both of whom left LPBW years ago. Matt explained that he shrunk the size of the North Farm by selling/renting out the big house, but grew the amount of land that is currently in a trust account. Matt admitted that he would change some of the things he did during the battle over the farm with his sons. He also discussed how hard it was to go through the situation with his family on camera. It hasn't been easy, especially all while being filmed, and sometimes even very painful, he wrote. But in the end, it's all been productive, and although in hindsight I would change several of my processes, I believe the results are better, and I love watching all the kids find their independence and passions on their own terms. Like Zach and Molly, Jeremy and his wife Audrey went on to purchase property away from Roloff Farm. I feel so blessed, proud, and love each and every one of my children and grandchildren. Joe and Zach each figured out, in their own timing, that the idea of breaking away from me and the farm, as you all know, it overpassed many years, and individually establish their own homesteads, build their own dreams, bridges, barns, shops, and projects. My heart is full to see that process and progress, he wrote. Matt explained that his youngest child, Jacob, who left the show early on, is now back on Roloff Farm with his own family. Our youngest, who broke away from the crazy train early to go see the world now, in a poetic turn of events, has returned with his family to an open canvas of opportunity, Matt wrote. He's taking great advantage of many possibilities. The 90-plus acre farm. He is living and working full-time with his wife and son Mateo, named in my honor, on the farm. I understand if you've been watching LPBW since the beginning, you are not as connected to the stories and lives of our 3 average height children, but please know they exist and matter as all 4 of our kids do in the grand scheme of the farm. Matt went on to admit that Zach, his wife Tori, and their 3 kids don't come to the farm very often. Now I don't get to see Zach and his adorable kids nearly as often as any of us would like, Matt wrote. We are always welcome to go see them in Battleground, Washington, but we don't see them around the farm very often. I'm very proud of them and the way they raised their family, and Zach battling through illness and building out his own farm is what makes a father so proud. To see Zach discuss this topic in a recent LPBW episode, explaining that his kids don't feel a connection to their grandpa's property. The farm was part of my life, but it's not going to be part of our kids' lives the same way it was mine, Zach said during an on-camera confessional. No one's holding grudges. No one's intentionally not going to the farm. There's just no interest. The kids don't ask. Matt stated that he sees Jacob and Jeremy and their kids frequently, due to them all living near or at the farm. He also gave an update on his daughter Molly, who left LPBW after season 16 and moved to Washington with her husband Joel Silvius. Molly loves her private life up in Spokane, but we still see her often, Matt wrote. Sometimes my fiancé, Caryn Chandler, and I fly up to northern WA for a weekend visit, and often her and Joel come stay either at the big house or at my new house. Molly and Joel were just here in AZ staying with us for days, enjoying the sunshine and taking in the local wildlife zoo. Always wonderful to visit with the amazing Molly, Joe, and hubby Joel. As the Ashley previously reported, the final episode of Little People Big World, season 25 aired last week, and Matt stated that the episode may have been the series finale as well. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.